Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is August 11th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis and make better trading or investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla was down today $2.17, down 0.31%. We closed at 707.82. Okay, let's look at what this looks like on the chart. So red candle again, second in a row. We closed below 712, which was basically a support that the stock was really going around. The low of the day was 704, so higher than the low of yesterday, which was 701. So from that perspective, that's a little bit nice, but the high of the day was lower than the high of yesterday. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. Here's 9:30. So 9:30 opened higher than the last candle of the day. So that was a little bit of a positive. So we opened at 713, above 712. We have a longer wick at the bottom than at the top. So it seemed like during the first hour, things were looking not so bad. But then second hour, things were going down, third hour down. And then things are picking up after that. But in terms of stochastic, we have really a decrease in stochastic here. I feel like the stock is really less powerful. It's becoming less powerful, even though DMI is still considering it a bull trend. The MACD crossed over and most importantly, the stochastic. So with a stochastic under 50, then things are usually tend to go down unless there's something different that happens. But things tend to generally go a little bit down. Let's go back to the daily chart. So stochastic on the daily chart is still holding its own quite well. So at 81.90. So from a daily point of view, this is still very strong territory. From a MACD perspective, the two lines of MACD are getting closer together, getting closer to a possible crossover bearish, but we are not there yet. And DMI, the two lines are getting closer together again. This is a little bit to be expected for the MACD because MACD is really good to show a change in trend when the stock moves in a different direction. But when the stock stops in a congestion zone and just stays there, of course the DMI will react in the following manner. The two lines are going to come together and they are both going to come down to zero. So basically this is what is starting to happen, and we had the big move that was expressed by this distance between the two lines, and also by the bar chart that is expressing the distance between the two lines. So if you have a big distance between the blue line and the orange line, you will have a bigger bar chart right here. So right now, basically things are convalescing, becoming together again until there's another move. So hopefully this move will come eventually. We are August 11th and the Tesla AI Day, I think, is on August 26th. So we need to be a little bit patient, I think, before we see another move. It's possible that we could go back down to this support right here. Getting back down to 675 is entirely possible. Getting back down to 700, if I go back to the hourly chart, getting back to 700 is entirely possible. And also something I did not mention is that I have this resistance right here that I just drew today. This is really expressing what is happening in this congestion zone. The stock is making lower highs basically on the 1 hour chart. We have a trend where the stock is slowly going down to 700. So maybe this is where we are heading in the very short term. I think maybe this week. I would not be surprised if this week we are getting back towards 700 before maybe having another move. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Join this YouTube channel for $5 a month to see my weekly recap videos I do every weekend for Tesla and Pelletier, where we look at the weekly chart. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.